The Golden State Warriors scored 141 points in a single game. What? I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Speechless. Let's look at the matchup. Okay. 46 rebounds to 35. 37 assists to 21. About the same amount of turnovers, one less turnover. And their biggest lead was 29 points. Now, to be honest, it's not all bad because they beat the Clippers, okay? Clearly, I don't want them to win, okay? And they have been doing very well this season so far. They have. And not to say I was like jealous, I just don't like it, you know? So when the Warriors gave them a smackdown like that, I was like, yay! But then I was like, ugh, really? They can do whatever they want to this league. No one, who's gonna stop them? Who's really gonna stop them from doing whatever they want to do? Now, as far as their defense is concerned, you have to give props. I don't know what else to say. Draymond was locking down. Everybody was locking down. And the funny thing is they were double teaming Blake Griffin and the rest of the team didn't really know how to act. They were just scrambling, so they just made some smart plays. They were just above and beyond, Warriors. Y'all just, I don't know. They're just too good. They really are. Defense and of course offense. I mean, how do you guard them? You have an MVP setting a screen for a whole other MVP. What can you do? Then you got this knockdown shooter in the corner. All right, you got a big man that can just shoot the three. What can you do? You got Nick Young off the bench. What can you do? Let's look at this box score, okay? Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry, 31 points off of 7 threes. 7 3-pointers. You know, Kevin Durant casually 19, Draymond 16, Klay Thompson 15, JaVale McGee 10, you know, just casual. This is the only team in the NBA that can afford to give Nick Young and Omri Caspi the same amount of minutes. When's the last time you heard of Omri? I'm pretty sure he used to be on the Kings. If I'm wrong, then I don't even know much about him. And they had the same amount of minutes. Crazy part is even Patrick Beverley's oh so heavenly defense couldn't stop him. Couldn't help stop because there's too many weapons. There's too many weapons on that team. So my question to you is just this simple question. What do we do about this? What can we really do? I'll wait. I can have all day. What can we do? Put it in the comments. I'll wait. What can we do? Because the only people that can beat the Warriors right now are the Warriors themselves. Okay, when they get in their own heads, when somebody's not clicking right, that's the only person that can really beat the Warriors on a consistent basis. Okay, one team I get lucky here or there, but the Warriors are the ones that beat themselves. And that's why they lose. Because clearly, when they're on a roll, when they're all locked in, there is no stopping them. 141 points. Is this the All-Star break? Pretty sure that's next year. So what's this? Exactly. In the regular season, 141 did not go to overtime. Okay? And the Clippers have been one of the best teams this season so far. So it's not like, oh, they beat some bum team and that's why they scored so many. No, the Clippers have been one of the best teams. So what is there left to do? What? You give me suggestions. You know, and I want to hear from Warriors fans. Like, what do y'all think? Because I know, first off, to be a Warriors fan right now must be great. I mean, come on, y'all are literally on the top of the world right now. But what do you tell the rest of the league? What do you have to say to us? Like, just try again next year? Like, what advice can you give us, since you guys are, you know, what can y'all give us? You know, like, what can we do to beat you? Do we all have to assemble mega squads? Because that's not a super team. Don't get it twisted. That's not a super team. That's a mega squad. That's a mega squad. So do we all have to have teams like that now? Is that where the NBA has headed? So there's only going to be a handful of teams that can even compete for the championship? Like, is that where we need to go? What can we do as a league? Because we know that the Warriors drafted a lot of their all-stars, most of them, and they just added Kevin Durant on top of that for no reason. They already won 73 games, best record in NBA history. They felt the need to add an MVP to that because they just wanted to dominate and create less competition. Whatever the case was, that was their logic, right? And it worked out for them, obviously. It did. And that's the model team, honestly. If we want to be real, all teams should be modeling to get like that. That's how you do it. That's the model way to build a super team right there, besides the whole KD thing. That's the model way. So I want a solution besides that, because that takes some time, okay? The Warriors have been boo-boo for a while, okay? So we know that that method takes some time. So are Warriors fans telling us that that's the only way? Just draft a bunch of stars and then hope to be able to compete with them in 10 years? Like, what can we do now? That's my question. And I think the answer is nothing. What can we do? Unless a bunch of people decide just to stuff one team with a bunch of superstars, and I mean, what else can we do? We have no other options. So I don't know. I mean, if they win the next couple years, you know, title after title after title after title, I think it's gonna force teams to just create mega squads. There are gonna be like 2 or 3 mega squads in the league, and then everyone else is just kind of there. You know, like as of right now, there's a couple super teams and everyone else is just there. We're not really competing for the championship. Let's be real. You know, and that's just how it is. Just because the Warriors they didn't even finesse the system. They just did it right. And then they added that MVP on there. I'm gonna be honest, if KD stayed with the Thunder, or even if he left the Thunder, went somewhere else, I think the NBA would be very interesting right now. It'd be real interesting, but as of right now, it's just the Warriors, you know, because of that extra MVP they added. Because that 73-win team was already really good. Who are we kidding, okay? And I think it would have still been that Warriors on top, but it would have been like not a rivalry, but just, I don't know, a lot of competition. But now we're creating super teams. Even Michael Jordan spoke out on the super team thing and said, now basically everyone has to create super teams. The GOAT out here saying this. You know, so it's like, there's nothing I think we can do about it right now. But what do y'all say? I want to hear, if you're a Warriors fan, what do you want to tell us? Just too bad, so sad? Because I understand. You're up there, so you can say that. Too bad, so sad. Or do you want to tell us, you know, just do it like we did and wait a couple years and you'll win down the road, just like we did. And in the meantime, we're just going to win back to back to back to back to back. Like, you can tell us that too. It's valid. And then for non-Warriors fans, like, what do you think we can do as outsiders looking in? Let's be real. Okay, it's the Warriors and the league. What can we do? Give me some suggestions, because I'm fresh out. I don't have any, so. That's it, guys. Check out my Before the NBA video on DION waiters. Link will be in the description. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see y'all later. Peace.